Hello everyone, live tonight, not using StreamYard, just using regular old YouTube. So I do hope it works better. This is very weird because everything is reversed for me. Very weird. So let's just make sure our camera is straight-ish. Okay. I just can't watch the screen because it's really messed up for me because, like, this is my left hand. It's on the right side. It's very messed up. So I'm going to go live, as always, at 7 o'clock. I always log on a little early just to give everybody some time to find us. Let's go ahead and get some lotion on these dry hands. So as you start popping in, please leave a comment so I can see if you are here. Let me know if you can hear me. I am hoping that everything is working well. I normally don't use YouTube to stream. I use another app. So we will just let you all get in. We'll start just thumbing through my papers. Embellishments. So this is like the one kit that the dog hasn't ate all the washi tape. My dog has a fetish with washi tape. What is up with that? She's killing me. She sneaks in here and she sees an opening and she steals washi tape. Oh, she's a cute little basset hound. Maybe we'll pull some washi out while I'm talking about it, right? See that people are joining in. So much fun to be had tonight. Just a few more minutes and we will get this party started. A little drink. I'm getting my stuff organized. Less than a minute to go, and we are going to get her started right there at 7. So as you pop in, say hello. Hello to you. Happy Teach says. I like that. Is it happy or hippie? No, it's happy. My husband he made a cake for my stepdaughter, and it said hippie birthday. Anyway, it's 7. Let's get started. We are going to play with the Wallpaper Stencil, which I have been using quite a bit lately. I have prepped due to time constraints, and I've taken gold Chroma, and my lights are like totally washing that out, and I've put it down in this bottom corner and up in this top corner, and I just brushed it on so that we have some, okay, I'm backwards, you guys, so I have to think this through. You've got the brush stroke. So I just took a paintbrush and just swatched it on, just dipped it right in that container so that we have the fun texture going. So it's very uber textury. I have already got my photos trimmed down. So I'm just going to stick these on this paper so I don't lose them. I'm going to use this black paper just so that they pop off of all this mixed media just a smidge. And I have one of each of the kids opening presents last Christmas. Yes, I'm that far behind. So So we get that stuck up there. So this is dry. And my plan is to take the stencil and use it in a different way, because I always like to use things different. Like, who would think to use, which I mean, maybe somebody has, but to use the Chroma Glaze and brush it on. I like to always think outside the box. So I have 2 Staedtler and 2 Stabilo fine point pins. And what I want to do is I'm going to set this right about there. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to trace. And we're going to create full, just like a tracing stencil, and create some of these flowers in 2 different reds, and then the leaves in 2 different greens, so that we are Christmasing it up. Today, I'm going to try to make sure that I stay up on the comments. So we're going to try to do 3 in the dark color on this top part. Well, let's do 4. And I am tracing right over the Chroma Glaze. As long as it's dry, you guys, it will be fine. And the Chroma Glaze. And then you just do really want to be careful so you don't smear it. Let's run one off the page, because I really like to run things off the page. I call it grounding your layout. I'm sure there's a technical term for it, but I feel like it makes the background look like it goes on forever and ever. So we've got 4. And then let's come down here and get a couple in, right? So again, run it off the page. Just so that it looks, you know, like I said, like your background goes on forever and ever and ever. Just be careful to try to stay inside the lines. I like messy mixed media, so making a mistake is not going to hurt, because we can always cover that up. I like to call that a room for every mistake is an opportunity for embellishing. So has anybody picked up this stencil yet? Fabulous Christmas stuff's going on. I do want to put, so you can, you don't actually have to stay within the pattern, right? I'm going to move this around to kind of fill them in. To where it looks like we might need one. And we'll come in and add the leaves in the end. And this is a darker red. So let's just put one right here. And I'm not 100% sure where my pictures are going to go, so they might, some of these may be covered up a little bit. All right, I feel like maybe we should add one down here just to kind of even the colors out. So what is everybody doing tonight? Maybe we'll put one right here in the middle. No, let's switch colors, otherwise I'm not going to have room to add this one, and it's not going to be intertwined. So we're going to put this one right here. I'm just kind of eyeballing where I want them to go. But I love to show and use items in not the normal way, right? So like we use stencils with the glazes and the mist and all that fun stuff, but I find I really like tracing them too. It is a little time consuming, but as you can see, we're just kind of cruising right along. Turn the page a little bit. Whoa. That was on the stencil, thank heavens. Because I probably would have cried, because that may have, I don't know if we would have been able to cover that up. Okay, let's run one off the page up here as well. I am just drawing right there on my glass mat. It's okay. Let's come in here and start filling in some of these areas. And I'm just going straight on, just kind of letting the pen flow against the edge, putting a little pressure towards the edge of the stencil so that it connects. And just a few more, and then we'll get the green on there, and then we'll do this layout up. And we can all go eat dinner. What's everybody having for dinner? My husband cooked a green bean casserole. Well, he didn't cook it, he baked it, right? And pork tenderloin. Okay, so that's fun. So now let's come in with some of the greens and just kind of add the leaves right in. Just kind of randomly, like we have them on the stencil here. And then again, I'll come in and fill where it looks like we might need some. Oh, apologize for the dog. She heard the Amazon delivery guy, and there's nothing I can do about that, because if you have a dog, you totally understand. And she's not the one that eats the washi, so she's okay. She knows. Craft room is sacred. So we're going to turn this. Oh, you had a grilled chicken salad? That sounds fabulous. And healthy. Okay. You just got to watch your textures, because I'm moving it all around and running it over areas that have little to no, and then ones that have a whole bunch of Chroma glaze, but it's taking it very nicely. Okay. Oh, how old's your daughter? That's kind of fun. We've got my son able to cook hamburgers, spaghetti, macaroni and cheese. And I'm like, whatever makes you happy, kid. Here, he turns 21 this Friday, and we are going to Vegas for a long weekend to celebrate. I keep laughing and telling everybody it's kind of like a little makeshift 21st birthday for me as well, because I am 42, just turned. So on my 21st birthday, I was 8.5 months pregnant. So this is like my comeback. Okay. Oh, I really like the way this is looking. This actually turned out better than it did in my head. Oh, 21 too? Yep, mine will be 21. What's today? Tuesday, and at the end of the week. Now you noticed I switched and I moved from doing it here because I didn't want to smear. I want to give this ink a little time to dry before laying a stencil on it, so I don't want to smear it. And I like using all the different colors. And then I've pulled in 2 different colors of Chroma Mist so that we can see. Now my husband is coming in, so if you hear something, I apologize, but he's got to check the food, I think. All right. What do you guys think? I think it looks really, really cool. But that's just me. So the other thing that I want to do is I've got Noble Fur and Candy Apple Red Chroma Mist. And I want to splatter the dickens out of this page. You got to be careful with red so it doesn't look like I cut my finger. But it's okay. Kind of just get that popped around. And I love the longer nozzles because it makes for better splatters. Just see how that one just like, pow. So we've got that. And we are just going to go ahead and take our paper towel roll. And I rolled the wrong way. I usually do. Just to soak up some of that. So we don't have ink all over. I am here. Glad to be here. Hello, Susan. You sound so much better, Becky. Oh, yeah, I was horrible, wasn't I, you guys? Like, that was bad. I had influenza A, and I thought I was going to die. I'm not going to lie. This is Noble Fur and all the products, and this Brutus Monroe SKU codes are in the description box below. So this is a very fun furry color. It reminds me of like a blue spruce color. I think that's when I was younger, we used to get live Christmas trees. So we'd go to the Christmas tree farm every year. And my brother and mom would always pick out, before my sister, they would always pick out like the Christmas tree. And me and my dad would always pick out one to plant. And we always picked out blue spruces. So this color reminds me of that. All right. Again, I rolled the wrong way, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to set this to the side, let it dry a little bit. Otherwise, I'll have ink everywhere, which I normally do, right? So remember, we put our 2 pictures on this photo, and I have one of each of the kids, and they were looking opposite ways, so I thought this would work very well. So they'll be facing in, and I always just hand cut these, you guys, as long as it's a short distance, because I feel like I have better control. And when I try to use the trimmer, I always feel like I'm not straight enough. So, all right, so we're going to pop this up on some fun foam. And I always use dry and liquid on my fun foam because sometimes the fun foam repels the HEG, but it doesn't repel the Brutus Monroe Easy Squeeze glue, which I kind of like to hoard because it's like really good sticky glue. So then we'll just like Frankenstein this piece in. It's so weird when I look up because the camera is reverse. And so I usually reach to my right to grab my ETG. But as I'm looking at the screen now, it's wrong. Very weird. Very weird. Also, easy squeeze glue comes out super easy. Obviously, that's why it's easy squeeze. All right. So then we're just going to go ahead and I am a stick it and go for it girl. I won't try to plan it out because then it'll take me too long to like it. So if I stick it, we just go with it. Whoa. Okay. Move those to the side. One more roll with the paper towel. Just to make sure that we've got it all sopped up. And I am getting a few imprints and impressions from the paper towel, but that just adds to the coolness. So we're going to get him stuck over here. We're going to get her and Bees in there too. That's the doggy that was just barking. And I do put him at an angle. And voila, we've got the start of our layout, which is weird because it's this way. So let's see what we've got in this collection. I'm just going to start popping things in. A few little floral clusters. Too big. They're all going the wrong way. And we're just going to put them at the corners, because this is kind of what I love to do, is decorate our corners. Again, running off the page, because again, that's my thing. It's my jam. Let's put a little sprig of holly in here too. What else do we have? Yep. So you guys think you'll try this? Putting the you know what I'm trying to say? Chroma glaze down and then stenciling over it the way that we have. Ooh. Oh, I should have used that up there. That's okay, we can make it work, right? So we're going to tuck this under here, and then we'll take this little guy, just kind of pop him over here, finish that off. And let's go ahead and get some little pine cones tucked in. Okay. That's enough with the, uh-oh. I can't wait. You guys have to share what you create on the Brutus Monroe Facebook group so we can see. And what else do we have? I kind of want to see if I can get... Let's put a little ho 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 in there. And I like this. It's the most wonderful time of the year, so we'll kind of pop that in on top of that. Excuse me. And I feel like we need a title. Sometimes I don't feel like we need a title. I know it's weird, right? It's just like solely depends on the mood. But I'm thinking 'tis the season, kind of connecting them. So like kind of overlapping on both of them. Oh, I'm digging it. Oh, totally backwards. It was like the first time you guys could see it was backwards. Now you see what I see. And let's just go ahead and pop this one because I try to get even items. So I'll just pop this one right here. And we'll pop in some of these cute little hearts. And all the fun colors. We even have a little green one we're going to put. So yeah, decorating on top. Do not let that scare you. Like, cover up. You can add more later. I did pull some washi, but I actually think we're going to use that. We've got the fun little adhesive brads. We can get stuck in a little holly jolly. A little dear Santa. And then add another little flower. Whoa. I think we'll add the flower right about here. Just to make her a little more florally. And then I always flip it over and trim all this off. And voila, I think we're done. What do you guys think? I think it looks really good. I really like that. I was laying in bed this morning trying to think that I wouldn't actually have to get up and go to work. And, and I love my job. I was just tired. And I was like, what am I going to do for my live tonight? And I was like, oh, I want to do this. I don't know. It just came to me. I was like, I want to use that stencil and I want to, stencil like back in school. Thank you, Jana. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me today. And let's zoom you in, give you a little bit of the close-up here of what we've got going on. So you can just you can see the chroma peeking in and over yonder and up here, and then the stencil work, which I think is really cool. All right, if you guys don't have any questions, comments, or concerns, I am going to go ahead and sign off and go eat some dinner, like fastest live ever, right? I do mixed media so fast. I really wish I had like more time to just sit. I think there feels like there just needs to be a heart right in this general vicinity somewhere. Like I want to pull in a red one. It makes me feel like it needs more, Okay, I promise I'm done now. Thank you so much, friends. And I will see you guys later with another video. Don't forget to go to Brutus Monroe and check out all this fun stuff that you can pick up there. And I'll see you later. Bye.